The ocean was too calm that day. Not peaceful, not relaxing. The kind of calm that makes you feel like something is about to go wrong. My father had spent most of his life at sea. Storms, massive fish, broken engines. He had seen it all. But that silence, out there, in the middle of nowhere, that wasn't normal. They were more than 30 miles from shore. No signal, no help, just the low hum of the engine and the sound of water brushing against the boat. At first, it was a good day. Fish were coming in. The net was heavy. Everything felt right. Until the boat made a sound. A sharp crack. Loud enough to cut through everything. My father froze. He looked down and saw it. A thin line of water, slowly leaking into the boat. At first, it didn't seem like much. Just a small leak. Something manageable. He had dealt with worse before. But within minutes, that thin line turned into a stream. And the stream turned into something much worse. Water started rising. Slow at first, then faster than it should. The boat was getting heavier. And in that moment, he knew if this didn't stop, the boat was going down. The man with him tried to stay calm, but you could see it in his face. Panic was already there. They started throwing water out. Buckets, boxes, even their hands. Anything they could use. But it didn't matter. The water was coming in faster than they could get it out. The engine began to struggle. The boat didn't respond the same way anymore. And then, the worst thought hit. If the engine died, it was over. That's when my father made a decision. They weren't going to save the boat, but maybe they could still save themselves. He started throwing everything overboard. Gear, fish, anything with weight. Every single thing that hit the water. Bought them a little more time. By then, half the boat was already underwater. Half sinking, half still fighting. And the ocean stayed perfectly calm, like nothing was happening. That made it worse. There was no storm to blame. No wind. Just them. And what was coming. The other man had stopped talking. Just staring. Waiting for something. Anything. And my father knew. If he made the wrong move now, that was it. So he took a risk. A dangerous one. But the only one left. He pushed the engine. Even with the weight. Even with water pouring in. If it held, they might get closer to something. A route. Another boat. Anything. The engine choked. Coughed. Almost died. Then somehow, it came back. And in that moment, that was all they had. The boat started moving. Slow. Heavy. Barely staying above water. But moving. Every meter mattered. Every second counted. The water was already at their legs. Cold. Heavy. Relentless. And then, out of nowhere, something appeared. A small dot on the horizon. So far away. It was almost nothing. But it was there. My father didn't hesitate. He turned the boat toward it. Now it wasn't about saving anything. It was about getting close enough. The engine started failing again. The water kept rising. But the dot was getting bigger. Slowly. Painfully slow. Until it became clear. Another boat. Their only chance. They started shouting, waving, doing anything they could. Seconds felt like hours. Nothing happened. Then suddenly, the other boat changed direction and started heading straight toward them. That's when my father knew they were going to make it. Minutes later, they were being pulled out of the water, climbing up, leaving everything behind, as their boat finally disappeared, sinking completely, gone, swallowed by the ocean, taking everything with it, except them. And to this day, every time he tells this story, he says the same thing. The ocean doesn't warn you. When it decides to take, it takes. And that day, it almost did. And that day, it almost did. Out there are no warnings, no second chances, no one coming to save you, unless you're lucky enough to be seen. The ocean doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care how experienced you are, or how many times you've done it before, because all it takes is one moment, one mistake, or sometimes no mistake at all. And suddenly, everything you thought you controlled is gone. My father made it back that day, but not everyone does. And that's the part people don't talk about. The stories that never get told. The boats that never come back. The men who disappear into the water without a trace. So the next time you look at the ocean and it seems calm, quiet, peaceful, just remember, that's exactly how it looked on the day it almost took him. If you want to hear more stories like this, real ones, the kind people don't forget, subscribe, because some of them don't end with a rescue.